See, with them, I stopped because I saw some things I didn't like. Like when they first started out, it was me, we gonna say Skip, Malloy, me, and Turn. They started that, we're talking about the N1 stuff. I even had a pair of sneakers get ready to be designed called Predators. They didn't really push it. You know, I had a pair on, I walked, but with him, I stopped because I saw things and I was like, you know what, if y'all really want to learn crafty stuff like that, you watch the Globetrotters, because I grew up off the Globetrotters. But the things they were doing, it wasn't standing there holding the ball, carrying. When we played in Rucker Park, we played on 39th Street, the first part of Rucker Park, you seen N1 with Pookie and all these dudes. They was coming at you. Skip dogging them in your face coming, that's what I'm saying. My man Tip, them coming at you, him and his brother Mike and Master Rob, and you doing that to you. Instead of like the N1 joint, most of it was a skit. Oh, you stand still, let me do all that and all that. Nah, these dudes was coming at you.
Let go, kick off, first down, hand off, touchdown, the offense, the defense, by halftime, yeah, we lit. I just get up with my friends and we talk about sports, yeah, we talk about sports. And this right here, I like to call my failure to report. Yeah, it's my failure to report. Now let go.
I'm good, thank you, appreciate it.
All
All right, so let's get into it. Give me a football story.
Growing up in the Bronx, where was we at? We was on Clay Avenue, 167. Living next door to these 8 brothers, football cats. But the ones that played were the top 4. They even had the 2 little ones in the biddies. These guys was football fanatics, 8 football, slept football, showered football,
Crazy.
Everything football.
And it's 8 brothers.
8 brothers.
Same mom, same dad.
Same mom, same dad. And then my cousin and Rob, his man Earl, and Derry, these dudes, they played in the tournament on 161st Street, Young Pros games. But on our block, we played rough touch, basketball, and we had this big brother, Terrence, and Ty. Ty was about 260, about 6'2". Terrence was about 300, 6'6", and big Terrence, he could move. He got footwork, everything. So we out there playing, they put us in it, and they laying plywood to us. Like, who these guys? But it's within the confines of the game. If you don't know about the game, you're not gonna play. But you gotta learn it. So I was learning it. But the thing with me, I was a little fast. And every time they threw the ball, I ran across and I stole it in the air. They was like, boy, you lucky, Wig. And I said, that's why I'm playing. Because you gotta catch me.
The word, man.
I'm not letting you hit me. They looking to hit me. And then one day I'm playing Stir, we on the line, and I get in front of him. He's like, you know you gonna get it, right? I ran at him, he hit me so hard, boom! I'm up underneath the car. They had to pull me out. You all right? You all right? They had to pull me out underneath the car, man.
Wow.
I was looking at him like this. I'm not ever going on your side no more, man. No.
I'm gonna keep my trash talk to
Yeah,
myself.
no, I'm running on the other side. Nah. And Sterl was, Sterl was a monster. These dudes him and my cousin was monsters. So they took me down to 161st Street. I got out there. They said, you coming to try, right? I said, I'm coming with you. I'm coming with y'all. I put that helmet on. I was like this, no! I am not playing with this. I couldn't see nothing. I'm like, whoa. So if you turn, you got to turn all the way, and it's too late.
Word.
It's too late.
You ain't got no peripherals on
Nothing,
football.
man. Then that's, I use a lot of what I learned in sports to help me grow and groom and round me off. Even though my moms and them, they didn't play. You got out of line, you got chopped up and all that. But it was structured chopping. You got toe up if you did something wrong and they told you not to. So that played well in the sports. Like your coach, that's your buddy. He's showing you things, you don't do your thing, he gonna get on you. You gotta expect that. And that's what's missing. That's the ideal thing of discipline today. Most cats don't understand what discipline means. They take it as, yo, you disrespected me. Do you know what disrespect means? Because if you did, you're disrespecting yourself and the situation.
All right, so let's talk about street ball, man. I mean, we got Rucker Park. You a New York street legend. Like, Just tell me about what it was to be a part of, you know what I'm saying?
That park, they came from, at first they said they was, I think, Mount Morris, because it started with Greg. They was rappers, and it was a group thing, MCs, bowling, and some stars, whoever it was. They had a little tournament, little games, having fun. And I guess they ran with it from there. And then, you bring in, everybody start branching off, getting crews. You bring in your own guys from the neighborhood that played school ball. When I first ran into them, I came to them in 82, 83, 139th Street, Lenox Avenue. Man, the talent that was out there is amazing. Just like I said, me, I do what I can do when I can. I adjust to the competition on the floor. They had guys that's slashing, shooting from far.
You being a little too humble, because let's not act like you not Big Pret. Let's not act like your name ain't ring bells back in the day.
I had to earn my slot because, like I said, out there, that's a shark-infested water with some big sharks out there and things. But I said, some guys had certain things. I had a bit of a lot. I was classified as an unrefined Oscar Robertson. I could shoot, I could dribble, I could jump. I could dunk the ball, and I could play D.
Yeah. All at what, like 6'3", right?
Yep, all at 6'3". And the battles was going on. There was some guys, man, that like Troy Truesdale, Chris Brooks. You got Sam the Graham working man. You got the Dog brother, Tip Dog Mike Booger. You got Master Rob. You got Big E. You had these guys, man. There was so many more guys than them. Imp, the mailman, shot blocker, short dude, about 6'2". Try to catch you by the rim, think you dunk, he can pin you to the board. The kid, Animal, Richie Adams. That's what I mean. The game was so much. It was so crazy. They had Walter Berry come out there, and we had Dominique Wilkins come out there. He was in Gators, did his dunk and tapped off the shoe and tore it down. My man Rudy won. Rudy was 5'8". Won the dunk contest.
Wow. Did you ball with the GOAT?
Nah, GOAT older than us. That dude, the stories I heard about him, and then I seen him and met him, and I used to ask him, hey, Mr. G, how you used to do that? I said, did you really take the thing off the top of the joint?
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, and then I get it, because I got real close to the top of the backboard. I'm like, yeah, that's true. Yeah. If I got that close.
But again, he was like
he was a little shorter than me.
6 inches shorter than you.
He was a little shorter than me. And
wow.
I seen him, and before he passed, he told me, I said, because I wanted to do the dunk he did. I'm thinking, like I told him my definition of what he did, when he went at the rim, he threw it down and then caught it and threw it down. He was like, nah, I held on the rim. I dunked it, held on the rim, and caught it back. He told me, he said, I wanted to do what you did when I jumped over the car. That day, we out there, they said, what you gonna do? I said, I don't know.
And this is what, early 90s, right?
85, 86, 87, I came out there. And I'm coming in the park, and they looking like, that park had about 30,000 people in it. On the roofs, on the bridge. Just amazing, like the Rucker Park when they used to play on Saturday and Sundays. The park is Rucker Park. The entertainers is what's playing in there on Monday through Thursday. But before us, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday was Dr. J and all them in the Rucker Park with Kareem and all them. So I'm coming down the aisle, they like, oh shit, what's up with Prayer? What are you gonna do? Oh, excuse me. So I'm walking, and 4 feet behind me, the dude driving a car in the park. The crowd is going wild. Man, if you can hear that, just to be involved with that, it's like, oh, amazing. I did it 3 times. First time I went over the car, was in the rim, I was like, it's too close. I did it again, the same way. That's too close, I had to move it back a little further.
Over the hood or over
the part we sit in, poof,
Crazy.
That part.
Yeah.
So the 3rd time I went at it, I misjudged it, I got too close. So I hit the top part with the door, with the window, with my knee as I was clearing it, and it took me off. But I still was over the car, over the rim. I didn't want to dunk it because I said if I do it, I can damage myself for real. And you got to really decipher, like, entertaining the crowd and really messing yourself up where you can never play again.
What do you got to prove? You did it twice already.
Like, I showed y'all what I can do. If you don't know how to judge that and make sure nobody else can do nothing else behind that to please me, to appease me right now, I just seen a guy defy gravity. He jumped over a car and still in the air by a rim. What else do I need to see? You know what I mean? Yeah. This is the first time anybody ever seen that. What else do I need to see? But you know, we New Yorkers, we are very critical. Man, you gonna have to show me you know how to do that. It ain't about no hype. But it's all good though. You know, I still have fun. So after they took the card, I just got back at the room. I was trying to tear it up. Tomahawks. And then my man Mo did everything I did the year before when I won. He did the rock the cradle, but he did it with the left hand. I was like this. Oh, he looked at me. He said, Fred, I did everything you did last year. but the love we have for each other on the competing, I keep that vibe.
Where did the name Predator come from?
At first, my name was Converse Man first.
Converse Man.
Yeah, like I said, I was coming down the street in a pair of black weapons and black Larry Birds, and the way we was playing, they was like, who's this kid? This dude floating across the lane, lay up by the road, using the glass, hit you with a couple of moves and do some things, and dunking the ball, and could play some defense. Rare. I had a lot of guards scared too. They want me to play in the post. Like, okay, I played the post game because of my athleticism. That's all. My strength and my athleticism, my smarts on that part there. Like I said, I went up against a whole lot of cats that was that in the paint. They was serious dudes. On the Schwarzenegger movie just came out. And my man, my buddy that I played against, Mr. Excitement, Darryl Mack, he was like, like I said, the way I played, I'm on you. I love you. I understand you got a mean game, but I'm not backing down. I'm not. I want this challenge. And he was like, yo, Khan, I got a new name for you, man. How you like this name, man? The Predator. I was like this, ooh. So you know what? I like that. I'll take that. And from there, honestly, that movie came out, what, 87? 88?
I wasn't born.
You're asking me, came out by that, 87, 88. And that's when he said it. I was like, yo, he's like, that you fit that character, man. The way it went down in the movie, that's how you play battle.
I bet. So now we know how Predator got here. Tell me about Predator versus Terminator.
Oh, all right, we going back to the Term and the Predator. Man.
What's this now? We talking late 80s, early 90s?
Late. No, 90s. I didn't really play against him until 94, 95.
Okay.
Matter of fact, one year I played him in LaGuardia House, right down the block. I ain't see him in about 15 years, because we lived on Davidson Avenue and Burnside, all that in those areas. And he used to be up in Aqueduct Park playing with my uncle in them. This dude, when I seen him, they was like, yo, that's Terminator. I was like, who? And it didn't dawn on me that's my buddy, that a long time.
Yeah, right.
This dude was, running dudes over.
Still getting it.
Throwing it down on dudes. This dude mastered a teardrop. I mean, he mastered a teardrop, crazy. 6'11" dudes used to try to get it, no. We met up one time and that was it. That year, X-Men, I played with the X-Men. We went up in there and we beat every team in there.
And where's this at, Rucker?
In Rucker Park.
Okay.
That era, dude, that was a mean series that year. 13 straight.
Wow.
13-0. But this dude is a force to be reckoned with, man. And he a little shorter than me, not much, maybe about an inch or two shorter than me.
And I heard stories.
Strong as a motherfucker. Yeah. He will beat you up going to the basket.
Wow.
He got the ball. He beating you up on offense. I'm like, wait a minute. Right. How is that happening, ref? You call him foul me, but he got the ball, he beating me up.
Yeah, that's wild.
Oh, man, yeah, he had a reputation. He beat up refs back in the day. They was like
That's
this.
why they ain't called
We better call for him.
He had the Tom Brady effect.
Yeah, man, this dude was tough.
That's wild.
Him and his man, MVP. This kid, Pookie Wilson, God bless his soul. The stories, man, I say it was a whole bunch of cats. Like before them, Joe the Hammond Destroyer. These dudes, Pee Wee, oh man, I can't. It's so much.
I'm glad you mentioned their name because now I'm gonna put you on the spot. I wanna know right now, give me top 5 street ball players all time.
MVP, Destroyer, Doc. The dancing one was a bad dude. And I gotta go with my man, Tip Dog.
Okay.
We see, because like I said, we seen a lot of cats play, man. The dog, whew. The dog will break you down, will do so much things to you, and he's heavier than Shane.
Yeah.
And he plays defense much better, on a different level than Shane. Shane, my man. And I give it like it is. I ain't pulling no punches on nothing.
Nah. But let's talk about some people you miss. What about Rafe? What about Skip?
See, they were younger than us, but you see how they came.
But I mean, Skip, when you talk,
they came with the
street ball,
craftiness. Yeah, he was
Skip,
the man.
you know what I mean? So
Once he got it there, once we first seen him play and all that stuff there, he up top with them cats, man. He up top.
What about Ali Mo?
My man,
RIP.
the Widow.
The Black Widow.
Widow.
The Black Widow.
He had what we was gonna say, because there was a time he was supposed to go to Fresno when Skip went. It was him, Skip, and Total Package, Jazz Total Package. They were supposed to go because Richie Adams called his coach Tarkanian when he should suck on the towels. He brought him up there, and he got all 3 of them to go to school. But Widow didn't want to go. Widow had
Widow was caught up in the street life, right?
But Widow had he really like, I think he was ashamed of it. He had like sugar diabetes or something like that, where he used to take insulin and stuff, you know, and he wouldn't take his medicine. If he would have took his medicine, he'd still been here today. He didn't take his medicine. That's why I was like this. Who your friends? We'd have tied your ass down and we'd have tied you down
Really gave it to you.
and gave you that shot.
Yeah.
Yo, because we need you here. Come on, man. That took his life. That kid was, his brother Sticks was bad.
Yeah, Sticks, yeah.
His brother Sticks was bad. Just that he just grew a little taller.
Yeah.
He grew to be about 6'7", with a super wingspan. Man, I used to make him laugh because when I jump in front of him, he'd be like this, "Oh, Brad, you in front of me?" Yo, it was so much fun to see him. He just lit up when he see me. He said, "I know you're not out here." I was like this.
Are you kidding?
Yeah, me laughing. Yeah, me laughing so hard. I was like this, man. But I said, you do know one thing, though. There's one thing you're going to learn. You can try all that. I'm not moving.
Yeah.
Strick did it to me, too. God bless Strick. He did it to me when we were on 55th. He got into it with the crowd, the All-Star game. He said, "Oh, you out here?" He started getting into it. He took he reached into the crowd, took a dude's hat, and put it on his
Yo, that's crazy.
And the game is fantastic, man.
Yeah.
It's
Who's your favorite to go against? Your all-time, just like, because we done talked about Terminator, we talked about Widow, R.I.P. Who was your favorite? Just like
to play against or play with?
Play against.
Everybody. To play against them makes you that much. You know what I mean? Because if you play against somebody who's less than, and you know, I don't treat nobody like that. I play the same. You on the court, I'm gonna get you. I'm not playing with you. But if they do something to the game, it makes the game terrible because now I'm not playing. You can get hurt like that. So I wouldn't even, if you can't play, I wouldn't even want to play against you. I'd rather do a shoot around with you. Let's shoot. Yeah. You don't drive me to play.
Iron sharpens iron.
Yeah,
I need to help you get better.
That's
You
right.
gotta help me get better.
And that's why I said everybody who got game, I love to play against everybody who got game. We went to, I think I went with we went somewhere in Philly, and we was out there balling, and Pacino Mobley was playing when he was playing in the NBA.
Yeah.
And we was going at it. He was like this, "Yo, who you?" I was like, they call me Predator from the city, man. He was like this, "Yo, big boy, you can play."
Yeah.
I'm like,
I know.
I'm like, bruh. I said, I was a guard, a big guard, but they didn't let me play in that position or train me in that position. They kept me down low.
Yeah.
Like, nah, man, you give me, you play, you harness a dude for what he displays. That's why I have a problem with a lot of guys with this. You shouldn't be shooting. What? You know, the game is 5 dimensions, right? If he got all those pieces, use those pieces. Just tell him one thing. I need you, like you like to play offense, I need you working like that on defense. I got nothing to say to you about your game. I don't even speak to guys about offense. I always talk about defense.
Yeah.
Defense, we do defense. Offense is there. It's going to come. Why would I tell you about offense? I just want you to help us on defense. Can we block some shots, get some boards, stop them, prevent them from. We not stopping. You're not going to stop nobody. You can prevent them, and you can always make them work hard. That's how I address them and I attack them. You don't do that, man.
Prep, on that note, yo, we're going to take this commercial break. We're going to be right back. We got big, yo. Holcomb, EBC, Rucker Park, legend, Predator in the building. We're going to come back after this commercial break. Failure to report. Let's go.
Failure to Report is brought to you by Extracurricular Activity, the online fitness community that aims to keep its members fit, healthy, and active from the comfort of their own home. To learn more, follow at XC Activity on Instagram or visit their website at www.xcactivity.com. And remember, it's not a workout, it's just a little extracurricular activity.
And 1-3 ball, we got Escalade. Predator ain't no, you know what I mean? Escalade the GOAT, but you ain't no different than him. You got the personality, you got the moves. Why you never teamed up with your boy and made that move?
My little man, Escalade, 6'8". We gonna call him 900 pounds.
Solid.
Of fun.
Solid.
He like Daddy Boogie. Man, Daddy Boogie was big like that too. And his nickname was Jurassic Park. But this kid could play, man. He actually could play. There was no crap about that on there. He was balling. I'm surprised he didn't, stay college ball. I think he played college ball. I forgot where, that's Mark Jackson's little brother, but I don't know where he played at. When I seen him, I was like, whoa, he can boogie. Because that's not new to me, though. Like I said, we ran into Daddy Boogie, and God bless our man Bob, Big Bob. Bob was not as big as him and Daddy Boogie, but Bob was a big cat. And see, with them, I stopped because I saw some things I didn't like. Like when they first started out, it was me, we're gonna say Skip, Malloy, me, and Turn. They started that, we're talking about the N1 stuff. I even had a pair of sneakers get ready to be designed called Predators. They didn't really push it. I had a pair on, I walked, but with him, I stopped because I saw things and I was like, you know what, if y'all really want to learn crafty stuff like that, you watch the Globetrotters, because I grew up off the Globetrotters. But the things they were doing, it wasn't standing there holding the ball, carrying. When we played in Rucker Park, we played on 39th Street, the first part of Rucker Park, you seen N1 with Pookie and all these dudes. They was coming at you. Skip dogging them in your face coming, that's what I'm saying. My man Tip, them coming at you, him and his brother Mike and Master Rob, and you doing that to you. Instead of like the N1 joint, most of it was a skit. Oh, you stand still, let me do all that and all that. Nah, these dudes was coming at you, full steam doing it. That's not taken away from that, but that was designed, but it was more like a play. You get dudes, like the Globetrotters had a team, they always let them beat them and do stuff like that. Like, nah,
Washington General.
Yeah, I want you to.
want to play ball. You can do the move, but we balling.
Can you come at us doing the move without making the carry and the holding the ball and all? Like, no, you're irritating the game. You're irritating the game. So I didn't want to be known like that. So like when they first had the tape out, I was on it. The first video joint with the basketball joint, and they took my character out because I wouldn't. I was. You're not gonna use me like that. No, I wanna get in. If I'm gonna get in, let's get in the right way. But the whole idea of it was great and grand. But they robbed my brothers.
Yo, we're gonna get Shane.
They took them to the cleaners though.
We're gonna get Shane up here. We're gonna talk about
he gonna definitely go in the
Yeah. That's his story.
But yeah, but the thing is, I give it Because
For
the
what
way,
it was
for what it was
made
beautiful.
for the culture.
They was traveling and doing those things there. That's what I'm just gonna keep that on it. That was nice. It was a beautiful thing to see them travel and big up to the young brother that was playing the game. He was nice. I would have loved to play with him. You know, be on his side now. He in the post with us. Oh, I'd be like this. You get past, but I need my man, the animal, with me too, Richie Adams. Because once you get past me, if you get past me, you're gonna have to deal with that. And then you gotta, then the shot, no, we're gonna say that's the escalade. If you can get past him, then you gotta deal with the shot blocker, because he's gonna take your stuff out the air. Rich, ooh, this dude used to.
Like stretch.
That was like that era we played, defense was key. Like dudes used to live to block shots and everything, like send him. He don't know, send him. And we playing good D and he coming by and Rich is like this. You like, whoa, man, the crowd used to go bananas. It was that's why I say the game is serious, man. When you're gonna play. But you gotta learn one thing. Don't feed it to the crowd. Because the crowd will make you and break you all in the same game. All in the same session. The first he go, ooh, then he go, whoa! That quick. Because he hit the dude with the mean stop, boom, pop to get by. He was like, ooh, and then he was like this, like I said. He made the move on him, he went to let it go. It was like this, or this thrown out the joint. Conrad McCray threw my shot out the park. In 55th, I was like, I thought we was cool. He said, "It's not today, Fred. No.
You're not embarrassing me.
No, because I shook his man. His man was 6'11" too. I hit him going to the left, but I came back to the right and went to dip it. He caught that joint. He's like this. Not in here, Fred. They called me the baseball kid. I was like this. Wow, man. But I said, it's beautiful, man, and just to see those guys, hey, you gotta give them love. You always give them love. I'm respectful to it. Hey, some went, some of us that didn't stay in school didn't get a shot and a chance, and those that went to school.
A question: why you didn't go? Or did you go to college?
When I went, family ain't have no money like that, you know. And then also, when you went, there was a lot of hocus pocus. You could do but when if you go recruit a kid. You should have everything ready for them. Just come in, we got you covered, this is going down and like that. I went to California, and when I get to California, I'm gonna tell you, this is how crazy it is. I get out there, they said I had the same Social Security as an elderly couple. I was like, what? How? I know I'm in another state. That should not be, you know what I mean? You gonna tell me I got a Social Security number as them? Are you serious? See, in these schools here, they don't want the machismo face in there. They don't want that. And they, you know, it ain't about hiding this truth. You know it's truth. So why are you trying to cover it up now? There's been over 500-600 years of this nonsense going on, and you still won't give it to where it's supposed to be given. Now, this here media stuff and all that, you chop people down because they talking, you know, it's the truth. We're not cussing you out and disrespecting you. Well, I can't say that. Well, let me revert that piece, because the disrespect part is when you say the truth. It burns people up, especially when they know you try to cover it up so much, it still seeps out. My favorite movie, one of my favorite movies, Piece of the Action, Bill Cosby and Sidney Poitier. Life lessons. You get a chance to watch that again, just sit and listen to how they was teaching those kids about what they're gonna face and what's going on actually today.
So tell me about like, in the 80s, what was life like growing up in the Bronx or just New York City in general?
You know, the funny thing about those times, it was a lot, because we were kids, right? And they kept us away from the adult life. You know, when we was younger, it was called freebase, because it was cocaine. Richard Pryor was making jokes about it on the comedy joint. They was making jokes about it. We didn't see it. They kept us in a kid's place. Even though they ain't have a lot, but that living back then was serious. They kept you in a child's place. You didn't see nothing. Now, if you did step out the line of venture out there without the thing, you get caught up in the whirlwind. You know, I'm grateful I had uncles that was out there and do stuff, and they kept us, You know what I mean? Get over there. You don't need to be over here. Don't do that. And those that went out there, ventured out there, got into a lot of stuff, man. I'm glad my daughter did that. You know, her mom's stayed on her. You know, I just hit her with a few things, but you know, like.
And what's her name?
Kia Vaughn.
Kia Vaughn. Now, Kia, this the one in the WNBA.
Yeah, she just retired too.
She just retired. So how many years was she?
She did 14 seasons. Now you see most of them today. That's how a lot of them on the streets strung out on heroin and all that stuff, man, because you don't know, you follow a friend thing.
Yeah.
People, places, and things, you following friends. These are not your friends because they have no real knowledge of what the heck they getting into. Like, I played with John Morton in high school. He went to Seton Hall and played with the Cleveland Cavaliers. You know, then our other man, Malik Sealy. Malik went to, I forgot what high school he went to. Then he went to St. John's, and he went to Cleveland, and he stayed, he played for some years. Rod Strickland, what's that, Truman or Stevenson, one of those two. And same thing, we played out in the streets and all that. I was with Rod the other day, talking with him. And then he in the pros, doing his thing. I said, with school and everything, and you get people that's pushing and in your corner and give you love like that.
Where Rod now? He up in what? Hofstra? Not Hofstra. LIU.
Yeah, he in Brooklyn, Rod, LIU. I'm like, that's a great thing, man. He got Charles Jones on his team down there. I'm like, Charles was another cat.
Yeah. What you think about the squad? You think they got a chance this year?
With this kind of coach there, he said they got two dudes. I asked him, they got 7-footers. He was like, nah, we got 6'9" and 6'10". I said, that's close.
You think they could be what was that team a couple years ago? St. Francis, right? St. Francis Prep?
Yeah,
from out in Jersey?
The thing is, those guys recruit 7-footers.
Gotcha.
And that's the key about when you on a run, you're gonna need, unless you're 6'9", 6'10" dudes, seriously, but you can't teach 7 foot. 7 foot will cause you a problem after a while because it takes you seconds to get that shot from that 7-footer. If he's skilled, that's how when Richie Adams was playing against Patrick Ewing, he didn't win that battle because Pat's 7 foot already. You 6'9". I mean, your leaping ability and everything is good. You put up a good fight. No, you can't because Pat is a beast. He was a beast in college doing this. And in the pros, he still was a beast, but he needed some help. But you can't, well, you could try if you want to, but don't mean you're gonna get over. But that 7-footer gonna weigh you down, man. After a while, you just gonna weigh on you.
Yeah,
trying to spring up and do things.
Yeah.
It's too late. You gotta have some 7-footers too, man. Because especially you wanna go far, because first part of the season, y'all did well with your 6'9" players. That playoff spot right there, y'all gone. Because the other teams is coming. Everybody, they got 7-footers that's gonna wear y'all down, and they see you lack height.
Yeah. Well, listen, good luck to Rod. We definitely wish him the best with his 6'9" out there. Let's see what they can make happen. Yo, we gonna get you out here and prep. Yo, I had a blast with you
love,
this
man.
afternoon.
Oh, this was good.
Yo,
we'll be back.
I love it. Yo, this right here is our Ball of Fame. Sign it, you know what I mean? And while you at it, give the people a Gym of the Week.
Okay.
Let them know whatever you got on your heart.
Yeah.
Give the people a Gym of the Week.
Ask questions.
Ask questions.
Don't jump into a pool with no water by following folks. Stop, look, and listen. All right? My peoples.
My Gym of the Week, what is it? Or the Piece? Piece of the Action? What was that movie?
A Piece of the Action.
Go see A Piece of the Action. That's my Gym of the Week. I'm going to watch it myself. I never
Bill
seen
Cosby
it.
and Sidney Poitier.
Sidney Poitier.
Yeah.
We're going to be again, appreciate you for coming out. Pratt, Failure to Report. Let's go.
Kick off. First down. Hand off. Touchdown. The offense. The defense. By halftime. Yeah, we lit. I just get up with my friends and we talk about sports. Yeah, we talk about sports. And this right here, I like to call my failure to report. Yeah, it's my failure to report. Now let go.